Canadian Pacing Derby elimination. Number 1, here they come. And a great looking start, away they go. They're off in pacing. And leaving inside is Celtic Spirit along with Hunting the Last Dollar. Down the center, Ruthless Hanover. Driving out now, Irvin Hanover. And behind them is Sabonis. As Dunn just measures them up early on. He's going to follow some cover to that opening turn. McNair driving forward with Ruthless Hanover. He'll cross over with Irvin Hanover on the outside, ducking down to the 2-hole. Celtic Spirit gets away third. Sabonis settles in fourth now through a 26-second opening quarter. It's Hunting the Last Dollar in fifth. 7 Colors sixth. Seventh is Oakwood Ardan. He's got a pair beat Funtam Bayama and Magnifico Hanover trails. Single file in the backstretch up to 3/8 with Ruthless Hanover on top over Irvin Hanover and Celtic Spirit. Sabonis, the even money favorite fourth. Following him is Hunting the Last Dollar. He's just waiting for his move to grab the cover. Then 7 Colors. Oakwood Ardan inside Funtam Bayama starting a blast. Magnifico Hanover out of fourth. There he goes. Sabonis first up. Hunting the Last Dollar and Jingral follow the move. 7 Colors third over, but they continue to chase Ruthless Hanover. Leads it just over a length. After the half of 54 3, he gets them to 5/8 with Irvin Hanover, his closest rival, and he's getting a bit closer and starting to angle out of the 2-hole now for Waugh. So Sabonis will follow him. Inside fourth, Celtic Spirit. Third over fifth, that's Hunting the Last Dollar. Then 7 Colors to the inside, Funtam Bayama. Swinging wide from the back, Oakwood Ardan, the trailer, Magnifico Hanover. 121 2 3/4, and Irvin Hanover on the outside, trying to take away the lead from Ruthless Hanover, who on the inside is stubborn and gritty, and he continues to battle back. Inside Ruthless Hanover, outside is Irvin Hanover poking ahead in front. Sabonis behind that pair, and Celtic Spirit, Oakwood Ardan from the back, but Irvin Hanover and Louis Waugh win the first elimination for the Canadian Pacing Derby over Ruthless Hanover and Oakwood Ardan. 147-4 for Irvin Hanover. Trying to take away the lead from Ruthless Hanover, who on the inside is stubborn and gritty, and he continues to battle back. Inside Ruthless Hanover, outside is Irvin Hanover poking ahead in front. Sabonis behind that pair, and Celtic Spirit, Oakwood Ardan from the back, but Irvin Hanover and Louis Waugh win the first elimination for the Canadian Pacing Derby over Ruthless Hanover and Oakwood Ardan. 147-4 for Irvin Hanover. Elimination victory here in the 5th race. Irvin Hanover, a 5-year-old bay horse by Captain Treacherous, is out of the Well Said Dam Eloquent Grace. Owned by Pollock Racing, trained by Dave Mineri, driven to victory by Louis Waugh. 2 on the night so far for Louis. Irvin Hanover with his 3rd straight victory, now 5 for 10 this year. 21st lifetime score, 147-4 for the 7. Irvin Hanover in the first Canadian Pacing Derby elimination.
Canadian Pacing Derby elimination number 1 goes to Irvin Hanover, and I'm here alongside the driver who engineered that winning score, Louis-Philippe Waugh. Louis, this was the first time that you got a chance to sit behind this guy over his last few starts. Did he feel like the same horse that he did dating back to late last year when you put forth those winning miles?
Yeah, definitely. And last year, nothing to take against him, but when he was making those crazy miles, it was a little less deep of a competition than it was tonight. You know, we're always thinking about, oh, how is he going to be next year when he goes against the top group. And I actually drove him once in Medal, and he wasn't, at that point, he was a little sore. I think he wasn't feeling the same, so great job by Mineri and his crew to have him really sharp and sound tonight.
Randy and I were talking about on air just before they went to the gate about, something you mentioned about how sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to get him off the car. It seemed like you got him off the car pretty easily today. You had to work there to get that pocket trip, but, he did it so seamlessly. What is it about him off the gate?
Actually, off the gate, the only 2 spots he doesn't like are the 2 spots behind the car. Most of the horses, they love it. They follow the car forever. Him, he's scared of it still. How old is he? 8-year-old or whatever? And he's still scared of the starter of the gate. It's pretty weird, but today, having the 7-hole, I knew that it was giving me plenty of option. You know, he can race off the pace if they screw it up a little bit, if they mess it up, and he's proven that last year. So, like I said, otherwise, then if you're right on the car, you have pretty much any option with him.
Obviously, you got a pretty good horse to follow in Ruthless Hanover, but I could see you looking over to kind of make sure where everybody was and who was coming at what point. You were eager to, to kind of edge out of there. Take us through your thought process of that trip.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty confident in my horse there, the way he felt. So I was just making sure I wasn't gonna stay locked in. Ruthless is a good horse too, but I feel like he can do both. He can sometimes put those crazy miles and be almost untouchable. And we've seen him sometimes, I don't know, on a bad night, stop a little bit. So I want to make sure not take any chance of getting locked there, especially with Irvin.
Lastly, though, I know you never got a chance to sit behind him last week, but Dave did let out the hopples a little bit in that effort. Does he just have more to his strides right now?
It's hard to say. He just feels like, he showed it last year, coming last quarter in 25. He did it again today. So I don't know if it made much of a difference, to be honest. I didn't know, and I didn't notice.
Well, we look forward to watching this guy compete next week. Razor sharp. Congratulations, Louis, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, there's Irvin Hanover, Louis Waugh, Dave Maneri getting it done in Canadian Pacing Derby Elimination number 1.